Hello everyone, my name is Carol and this is Winter Haven Wisdom, and I am here with you today, and it's Sunday the 4th, and it's another beautifully glorious sunny day here with blue sky. And we're going to do an angel reading. I didn't do one yesterday and I always miss them when I don't do them. So I hope everyone's feeling well, enjoyed your weekend. I hope you've had a chance to check out your February readings. I have said my prayer and called in my spirit guides. So what messages do the angels have for us today, Spirit? What do we need to know today? Angel messages for today. Wow, they're coming right out. We're not having a problem, are we, today? Oh, bottom of our deck here is lake with depth. Okay, so we're going, ooh. And I got to take the sun because, well, the sun's out today. All right, let's get the glasses on. As bright as it is, I can't see a thing. It's so bright. Okay, so we have the sun with light coming in, lighting us up, making things clearer for us. And this is a masculine energy, and it's the number of lovers in the tarot deck. So that's our 6. Let's make some room on the table here. Then lake and depth, and this is a 4 energy. We have magic with alchemy, so someone's in there. Oh, excuse me, magician energy, and this is a 7. Oh, we have snow with silence, and this is also a 7. So someone's being silent, right? Maybe they're not communicating with you. Maybe you're the one being silent and you're not communicating with anybody. But this will pass. Somebody in this energy is generally healing and they just need that time alone. So give them the space they need to heal, right? That's what we want to do. Okay. Then we have the biome with connection. And this is just an energy of realizing that we are all connected, all the organisms, people, beasts, insects, birds, whatever you want to say. If you're here on Earth, you are part of it. We all live off this earth, we take from it, and we need to be careful what we do to it. And realizing that we're connected in that way is important. Let's always give everyone the freedom, right, that we deserve. And that is a 44, a master number. We don't reduce it. Next is plants with growth. And this is a 19, so that becomes 9 and 1 is a 10. And you're having growth in something. You know, our beautiful elk here with his antlers, with lots of growth on it. And he's just looking proud and majestic there, isn't he? Looks like he's got some stars down in this energy a little. He's feeling good. So something in your life may be growing, whether this is a career path, a job, some situation that you need growth on. It's happening. Maybe you can't see it yet. It might be subtle, but it's happening and you have to trust. Next, we have music and joy, and this is also a 10. And this comes out a lot for our angel readings. We must all enjoy music greatly here in this group. And, you know, music can bring such joy, such happiness. And I'm looking at this moon here for some reason. You know, we've got a full moon at the end of the month. It could be important for something around growth. And the full moon at the end of the month is in Virgo. Then we have air with motion, and this is a 22. And this is about things being busier, you moving faster, a faster, quicker move, energy coming in that's going to require you to step into motion more. And then last is west and completions. You are ending a cycle. Something has completed and ended in your life, and something new is going to be starting, a brand new cycle with new opportunities, new sunshine, right? I feel like just the sun coming out, we started a new cycle, right? We started a new cycle in light because it had been dark for 10 previous days, no sun. And here it is sunny. It's a gift. Okay, so we're starting something new here. We're seeing the light on something. We're staying silent as we work through some deep emotional energy. And then something is growing, and the moon is significant with that growth I'm feeling. All right, we've got Wisdom of the Oracle now. I have every card, yep. So, what is going on here? What do we need to know? What do the angels want us to know today? What do the angels want us to know today? Okay. Bottom of the deck is a leg up. And this is an energy of some kind of unexpected help coming into your life and giving you a little boost, a little leg up. This could be something that spirit helps you with. A friend or somebody says, let me give you a hand or something like that, okay? And that's a 7 energy. And then we have a message in the bottle. And this is a message from spirit for sure. So be on the lookout for that. And remember how messages can come into you, right? They can come into you in a song. You could overhear someone else's conversation and just get a snippet of it that's meant for you. You could see something on the radio or the TV and get an intuitive hit. You could wake up with a dream or a message in your mind. Right now, if you're watching this and you feel like this is for you, get a pad of paper by your bedside. For me, most of my messages come in music and from sleep, right? I'll wake up with a phrase, a song, or a thought. So keep a pad by your bed so right away when you wake up, you can write it down, because trust me, you will forget it. Every time I think I don't need to write it down, I forget it. Keep a pad there. As soon as it's in your head, grab the pad and write it down. Next, we have fork in the road, and this is a 4. So someone's at a fork in the road right now. They don't know what direction to go in, and they're trying to figure it out, okay? And this could be you, or this could be somebody attached to you, right? You'll know if you're feeling like you're at a fork in the road. Next, we have going the distance, right? You may be committed to going the distance in a situation in your life. And it looks like you're headed to a finish line here, right? Maybe this is your last week of employment and you're retiring at the end of this coming week. And you're starting a new cycle, the completion energy, right? Maybe you are building a business or something, or growing something, right? You'll soon get to a finish line on something. But you're just committed and dedicated on this path, and you will get to a finish line. You will get to success. And that is an 11, the spiritual energy. Then we have 27, and this is exchanging gifts. And this is using your gifts, your talents, your energies, and being willing to share them with other people in exchange. And it's a beautiful energy, and that's a 9. Then we have regeneration. So something here is regenerating. It could be a relationship that ended that you want to come back together. It could be regenerating. This could be your energy that's regenerating. You know, maybe if you are the person retiring, maybe you feel yourself coming back, right? Maybe your energy will regenerate because you're removing this whole life burden. You're stepping into a new part of your life. And so we're going through this regeneration person energy, like, what can my life be like in this new cycle, right? How can I transform myself and step into new energy? It's really an exciting time, right? It's very exciting, I think. Unfinished symphony, and this is another 10 energy, right? Accepting that it's not unfinished and being okay with it. In due time, everything finishes, everything ends, right? Everyone has a different schedule for that. It's an individual thing, and people got to go through what they got to go through, and we need to just give them the space to go through it and do it in their time. And that's a 10. And then we have to the sea. And this is a 7 energy, and this is just somebody going with the flow, right? They're just flowing with the energies. What is today telling me? What do I need to do today? What, you know, if I do something today, how does that help me tomorrow, right? And that's the thing, because tomorrow isn't built yet, and today is the basis for what tomorrow will be. So make it a good day, right? Make it a good day. And then next we have Treasure Island with 9. And this is an energy of some kind of surprises coming into your life, some magical energies moving in and coming in. So be prepared for that. All right. Oh boy, I miss doing angel readings when I can't squeeze them in. All right, let's get our Sacred She deck. See what wants to come out. Okay, Spirit Guides, what do the angels want us to know today? Oh my goodness. You know, there's no football on today, and I was hoping my house would be quiet. No. I apologize if you can hear them all in the background there. Chitter chatter. All right, what else do we have going on here? Okay. Release. I was hanging on. Hanging on for dear life. There's a couple flip here. All right. Keep choking on my own saliva. I don't know what I'm doing. Bottom of the deck is self-expression. and this is an 11. So right now you might be in kind of a fiery energy, kind of figuring out, you know, how you present yourself, a very passionate, vibrant kind of person here. Excuse me, folks. All right, so we'll separate our energies here. And it looks like we've got all of the elements here today. It's always striking to me when we're missing an energy, you know, because it tells us really what we're missing in our life. Okay. Okay. We have big fire energy, big spiritual energy, medium-sized air energy, small earth energy, small water energy. So we're definitely coming from a passionate and creative energy right now. We're spiritually connected, and we're dealing with some head stuff, right, with the air energy. So we'll start with earth because that's our smallest energy here. And we have a new moon in Aquarius this week coming up. I'm not sure what day it is, and I should have known that for you all. But it is sometime this week, I think maybe on Thursday. So this is generosity. So this would be like the Six of Pentacles energy, right? Give and take. And this is an energy here, someone that's generous, that they equally exchange their energies with people. They share, they give their time, their money, their love, right? Their help, all that kind of stuff. And that you may be somebody that's in a lot of mutual relationships like this. And that is a 6. Then our water energy. We have imagination, and this is an 11 energy. So you may be somebody that's just imagining what life is going to be like, right? When you hit the mark on something, when your dreams come true, you might be, you know, manifesting and envisioning the life you'll have and what you'll do, and how exciting it will be, right? And that in itself is a type of manifestation. And then we have voyage. And this is knowing that you're on a voyage right now. You're on a voyage of self-discovery, right? A voyage of love, a voyage of creativity, a voyage of passion, and whatever it might be for you. We are all on some type of a voyage. And flowing with those energies, right? Realizing it's a voyage that you flow on, not a road that you drive in, that kind of thing. Flow with the energies and you'll be more successful instead of fighting against the current all the time, right? Learn to flow around things. All right, and that's a 3. Then we have that energy of perfection, and this is a 4. And oh, perfection, right? Yeah. You know, perfection can be a really tricky thing, a really hard energy. And I've talked about my struggles with perfection my whole life and how it made me a crazy person. And every now and then I need to smack myself out of it, right? I need to smack myself out of it. And maybe somebody else is feeling that way. Sometimes we can strive just to have everything so right and so perfect, and be afraid to let anybody see us weak in any way, our vulnerabilities, our failures, our imperfections, and it only hurts us. You know, we need to be our authentic self, our beautiful, perfectly imperfect people, and get off that treadmill that makes us strive for perfection all the time, because it's an element of control, right? It's negative control in your life. And some people, it's so inherent, right, in who they are. You know, it might be something that's bred into you as a child, and it's just something you can't let go of. And it's a tough energy. It really is. It's something I struggle with, and so I sympathize with anyone else that is feeling this energy sometime in their life. And I know when, like, I'm kind of off balance sometimes too, because I'll struggle for more. Like, I try to find my balance because I think I'm off balance because I'm not perfect enough. And I've learned to rethink that and not think of it that way. And I actually find myself in more balance the less I try to be perfect. So I hope that can help somebody with that energy. And there's really just no such thing as perfection. It's something only in your eyes. And most of the time, the way other people see us, like, we are our harshest critic. We look at ourselves with more of a critical eye than anyone else is ever really going to look at us or expect from us. We do more harm and disservice to ourselves because how we think about ourselves. And then we have 9. This would be like the 9 of Swords and this fear energy. And this was loud in the morning reading. You know, this is the energy that keeps somebody awake at night. It affects their sleep, their well-being. They're just so anxious and a mess. And, you know, this can even be a job that does this to you, right? I talked about when I was working, that last job I had, what a nightmare it was. And this is how I felt all the time. And something that's right for you isn't going to make you feel miserable. If you're going, why is this so hard? Why can't this be easier? That's your intuition telling you that you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, right? That it's time to move on. It's time to do something else in life. And, you know, I'm not saying that this energy is that, but, you know, fear can be around a lot of things, like, right, not enough help, not enough support, not enough money, not a warm place to live. Like, there could be a million different reasons that would keep somebody awake at night. A health scare, a health worry, problems with a family member. It could be anything. And then how we do all the what ifs and ramp up the fear, right? And 98% of the time, the things we worry about just never happen. And believe how strong you are, that you can overcome anything, and that you have survived 100% of the things that you were so worried about. You know? So that's a 9 there. And then we have determination. And this is a 3. And this is someone just sticking to it, going the distance, right? Determined to make something happen in their life. Determined to win the race in whatever way this is, right? They're going the distance. You know, and that's how I feel about what I'm doing here, right? I'm going the distance. learning and figuring this all out. And it's not a one and done kind of thing, right? It takes time to grow something in any field you choose, right? No matter what you're doing. Anything in life takes determination and the willingness to go the distance on it, to flow with the energies, and just know you're going to be a success. If you know you're going to be a success, you will be a success. Because you and all the energies around you are going to help you be a success. You don't go it alone. Okay, next we have our fire energy. What are we getting fired up, passionate about here? We have the Three of Swords. So this is our broken heart energy. And this is somebody healing. And we know we have somebody healing here, right? The energies that came out. So somebody's going through a rebirth, a refresh. They're shedding their skin and they're coming back new, brand new. So maybe someone is determined to get through this healing phase in their life. And then next we have the energy of adaptability. And this is just being willing to be flexible, right? Changing up a day, right? Because another demand comes in, right? Flowing with the energies that way. And really adaptability is an important energy in our lives. Being able to flow with energies, being able to give and take, to not be rigid in our thinking, not be so committed to things that we can't change up a day, a moment or an hour to do something else that's come into us. Going with the flow, being flexible, adaptability. And that's a 7 energy. And then we have the 6 of Wands, and this is like a triumph, a win, the yes card, right? Something exciting is happening here for somebody and they're enjoying it. And then next we have that self-expression energy, right? Expressing who you are, putting your authentic self out there and into the world, you know. Maybe as you're shedding this skin and coming back to life, you're just being your true authentic self. And when you are, it's such a freeing thing, right? Look at the passion exuding from this person. And that is also an 11. Now our spiritual energies here. We have solitude. And this is an energy of being quiet. It's also an 11. Someone is being quiet right now. That's silent energy. They're just trying to heal. They're connecting in more to spirit, transmuting their energies with this alchemy energy. Then we have repression. And this is a 10, 15. So this would be a 6 energy. So someone is repressing energies here. You know, you can only push feelings down or away for so long. They come back, and they come back in a more ferocious way. When you forget things, you don't want to deal with them, you repress them. You know, it's time to just face things, right? Don't let that stuff bog you down and keep you from joy and happiness in your life. Sometimes we're afraid to deal with things, and you don't need to be afraid. You can do it in such a methodical way, right? Just whatever it is, allow it to come up to you and then talk to yourself about it. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I holding on to this? And when you do that enough, you realize it is your choice. You are choosing to let yourself stay in fear. You are choosing to repress things. No one's doing it to you. And when you get out of that victim mode and start taking responsibility for how you're feeling, it can change things. So let's think about that. And then next we have an energy of understanding. And this is a 15, 16, 17. So this would be an 8. And this is about having sympathy and empathy for people, understanding what people are going through, not attaching your energy to that, right? Letting people have their experiences and understanding that everybody experiences things in a different way, and you can have sympathy and compassion for people, understanding the situation you're in, understanding the motives behind it and why people act and do things the way they do. And half the time they have nothing to do with us, right? And just understanding that, using your third eye. You can see in this picture, this person's third eye is alive and well, shining bright. And, you know, it's just being the bigger person, rising above it all, giving people a break sometimes, letting them be. And when you can get to that place, it's another freeing kind of thing, you know, just let people be. And then we have the Wisdom Keeper, and this is a 5 energy. It's our first 5. And then we have 10, 21, so this is a 3, and this is wisdom. So, you know, as we go through things in life, right, as we have these experiences of happiness and failures and deaths and births, right, as all these things kind of happen in our life, we develop wisdom, right, from the successes and from the failures in life that guide us if we use the wisdom we've amassed, right? So don't ignore the wisdom in your life. Call on it when you feel like you need to make a decision or think through something. Realize the wisdom you hold within you. Okay, very interesting reading today. It's like we have a group of people here who are going through a healing transformation, right? And then we have another group of people that maybe are around them, trying to support them, guide them, and realizing they don't have control in it, and what can they do to support it. And that's kind of the energy that I feel that's going on here, you know, because I certainly feel like in life that there's a lot of things we always have to heal through, right? Just when you feel like, oh, I've gotten through this, the next thing comes up, right? It's endless healing and growing and learning. All right, now we're into the hidden realm. Let's see if we got anything hidden here. I saw the repression card, and it made me think of the hidden realm. Maybe we can get an idea of what's being repressed here to help somebody further. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the book just in case I don't know the energy, but hopefully I do. Oh, holy cow, I think this is too many. I'll take the bottom one and put the other ones back. Okay. We have a 4 energy, the prison waif, self-sabotage, and poverty consciousness. So somebody could be self-sabotaging themselves or have poverty consciousness. But I have read this before, and it's not as simple as those words. So let's take a quick peek. Okay, so he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are in fact preventing you from highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following. I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I fail, so why try? I don't deserve this. I'm unlovable. Okay? So that's how someone could be self-sabotaging. It's within your limiting beliefs. And then the challenge is, are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, cynicism, and fear? Do you constantly tell yourself that there's not going to be enough? Or do you see only lack and poverty wherever you look? Perhaps your expectations of negative results and repercussions serve to keep you imprisoned by your own thoughts. Do you feel that you're not allowed success in life? When the prison wave comes as your challenger, he warned you that you're now seeing in your life the results of those negative thoughts and expectations. If you don't like what you see, it's time to transform the way you see it. If you aren't happy with your life, change your thoughts. That alone has the power to change your life. Difficulties are learning curves right now. Just remember that this prison won't hold you for long. Take the time to learn about mistakes, and the lessons ensure later and greater success. Right? So somebody must really be having some negative self-talk now and thinking their life is just miserable and blah, 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 right? But they're being all blah about their life, and they need to get a new perspective, right? Absolutely need a new perspective. And this is a 4. Then we have the Swan Queen, someone going through a transformation, using their intuition and being patient. Okay? And that's kind of some of the energy that I'm feeling here, right? That someone's using their intuition and being patient about what's happening, that understanding energy. And maybe they're going through a transformation themselves. Maybe if you're the person that's watching this person go through the transformation, maybe you're learning something about control and manipulation and trying to be a fixer in everyone's life. And maybe not everybody needs fixing. We have to fix ourselves. We can't be fixed by somebody else. So maybe this person here has stepped into a new energy themselves as they've done their own healing and gone through a transformation. And this is a 4 energy. 4 energy is big today. The Horse King. Assistance and control. I don't remember seeing this one before. And this is a 6 energy. Assistance and control. Maybe this is about asking for assistance and controlling how it happens. Trying to control how it happens. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, forging ahead whenever the weather. You will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of your journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in the position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in a victory. So I think that's the energy coming in here, because we had that a leg up, right? So, you know, maybe as you're going through this healing journey, you're going to need a leg or a boost or some assistance. And this is Spirit saying, you know, you've got an ally. Somebody is on your path to help you. So I hope that brings somebody some comfort right now, right? To know that you're not going to have to go this alone, that you are going to have an ally, a support, whether that be spiritual or in physical position. My bow came untied. Sorry. There. Then we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. Right? And this is just holding space for people, being kind to other people. You know, I try to always operate from a position of kindness whenever I can and understanding. But I know I'm not perfect and I'm not always that way. And I give myself grace in that way. But I think for the most part, most of the people I know in my life try to be a kind, compassionate, and considerate people. I know some, you know, I have my little Thursday night group of people that we get together and we just have the most fun together. And everyone there is just a kind, considerate, loving, giving person. And I'm so blessed to have this community of people around me. And I hope you all have something like that in your life, the difference it's made in my life. And it just comes from being a person of kindness and compassion. People find you. Your tribe finds you. Or you find your tribe, right? You find the place that you would belong in, whatever cycle you're in life. And real, genuine people that care about you, that would help you whenever you say, I need a hand, right? That would be there for you night or day, no matter what happens in your life, right? That people are there for you, and it's such a blessing. And I'm so grateful for all of them. And this is a 1 energy. We have the Winged Wise Ones, angelic help and miraculous aid. Wow, there's a lot of aid coming in here for somebody. How lovely. Angelic help. Look at that angel there. She's quite an angel. She looks like she needs to put some clothes on. I don't want to get tagged by YouTube. That's a 7. And then the Eagle King, the big picture and angelic help. And that's what I was talking about. Somebody needs to see the bigger picture, right? Sometimes we can get so bogged down in minutia, right? So down in the weeds that we never come up for air, you know? So something to think about, people. 3. Alrighty, what do we want to look at next? What would feel good here? It's kind of a deep conversation today, isn't it? We're going deep. What do we want to lighten it up with? See if we can bring some light in. What haven't we done in a while? Something fresh. Let's do Work Your Light, right? Since we were talking about this angelic help coming in, you know, maybe, you know, Spirit is trying to say to us that are listening, right? Or that, you know, you can be the angel in somebody's life. Maybe somebody's going through it right now and you don't realize it. You know, use that third eye and see it. Spirit guides, what do the angels want us to see here? What do we need to know? Okay, bottom of our deck is Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So this is when, I don't know if anyone else has ever had this feeling, when you're just somewhere and you don't quite feel like you're from here. Like sometimes just feeling uncomfortable on earth, like you just, you know, if you've been at a time in your life where you just don't seem to fit in, or you feel like you think and you are so different than other people. Somebody may be going through that feeling right now and longing for where they feel more connected. These cards don't have numbers. So this may be somebody that's realizing that they're a light worker. They want to come back home. And wasn't that an energy of home somewhere? Did I see that in this reading, or was that another reading? Well, it must have been the earlier reading. So someone feeling like home. Then we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And, you know, as we're ending one, we're in a completion cycle, right? We're going into this new cycle. And how do you want to step into a leadership role more? How do you want to change your life? What new do you want to take on? You know, I have this friend retiring, and the other night she was like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take this on, and I want to do this. And she had so many things she was going to do. Oh my gosh, this friend of mine, she's just a force to be reckoned with. She's such a hard worker. And I encouraged her to just take a little time and rest and pick one thing to go after, right? You don't have to do 500 things at once. She's such a loving, giving soul. And then Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, right? So some of the messages that come out here that we're all listening to, you know, these are getting channeled and downloaded to me, and they're from our ancestors and our angels, and believe that they're around you and communicating with you, and it's really just you opening yourself up to that level of communication around you. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And this might be somebody that's going through a transformation, right? You just feel like you're being cracked open. And, you know, you've got this new energy that's emerging. Right? Like this kind of perfectly displays this energy. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, right? You know, I think once you get on the other side of the transformation, you can understand that it's happened for you. But when you're in the throes of something, it's more like, how the hell did I get here? How am I deserving of this? Right? When karma's playing itself out on you. But when you can get on the other side of it, yeah, you know, it was to help you get through, to get rid of energies you needed to get rid of. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light ever. You know, that's part of being your authentic self. And I know there were periods of time in my life where I would dim down because I would get comments like, chair down and blah, 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 blah. Or I would say something positive and optimistic, and it would just drive people crazy. So I stopped being that way. And what did that do? Bring me down. I'd rather be the optimistic, happy person than a crabby old negative person any day of my life. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? You know, when I read that and I see this beautiful body of water here, and you're living in New England right now, you know where you want to go. You want to go to a beach somewhere, a sunny, warm beach somewhere. That's kind of not a fair card today, right? Oh, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Right? And this is an important energy. And, you know, I've talked a lot about how I started this channel, was doing something different with it because I was afraid to do the very thing I'm doing now. And I've had plenty of support, and I probably had that support from the start, and I was just so fearful, you know. And I often look back and go, oh, why didn't I just start sooner? I'd be so much further along. And then I realized that I wasn't ready. And you have to be ready. You have to be ready. And when my heart, my soul, and my mind were all in the same place, like, yes, this is actually what I wanted to do. Maybe I had more healing to do. Maybe I just had more to get through. Or, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it was on that day that I just said, I'm going to do it. It was just like, enough, we're doing this. This is what we want to do. This is what we love. This is what we're going to do. So, you know, when you're on the right path, you are going to know it. Everything just flows. You feel good. It's aligned. You're happy. You want to do it each and every day. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? This is a good question for everybody to think about this all the time. You know, are you too boundaried up in one area and not boundaried up at all in another area? Right? Be mindful of how you let people, what you let people say to you, how they take advantage of you. Right? All those kinds of things. Be careful of that, okay? And Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So we all may be stepping into different roles. Maybe someone's going to be a teacher or a mystic or a priestess, or be more spiritual, more involved in someone, really stepping into more of a leadership role somewhere. It may be in their community, in their parish, right? There's lots of different ways we can step up in our life. There's lots of different ways we can go. There's endless opportunities in life. Just do something that lights you up inside. You'll never regret it. Okay, I think it's time to review. Bring this reading home. I'm not going to review these energies because we just did them, and you'll have those fresh in your mind. So our ace energy is that kindness, love, and compassion, right? Energy. Our 3 energy, knowing that we're on a voyage and we're flowing with the energies. We're determined to get to the finish line. Some of us are going through a refresh, a regeneration. We're using our wisdom from our experiences, and we're seeing the big picture in our life. Our big 4 energy of the day, lake and depths. Someone is going through some deep healing right now. We are in a cycle of completion right now. It has ended, we are in a new cycle now, a new cycle of sun. Someone may feel like they're at a fork in the road. Oh, manage your feelings of perfection, right? It's an energy that has to be managed. Be careful of self-sabotaging yourself, negative talking about yourself, limiting beliefs about your something, thinking that you don't deserve to be successful, right? None of that is true. The Swan Queen. This is about being patient as someone's going through a transformation in your life, using your intuition. Then our only 5 is the wisdom keeper, right? And we all should be a wisdom keeper. You know, as we go through cycles and learn things, hold that wisdom in you, hold it to you. Those are the kinds of things that you share with younger people, right? They're almost like ancestral teachings, right? Like, do you often find yourself saying, my grandmother always said, or my mother always said? That's the kind of wisdom, right? Then we had the sun with light coming in. Message in a bottle, you know, Spirit's trying to communicate here. Have the notepad by your bed. Generosity, that we're in a spirit of generosity right now. Reciprocal energies in our life. You've got a triumph coming in, a victory coming in. Someone is repressing energy, and we really don't want to do that. We need to let the feelings come up and face them and deal with them. Then we have the Horse King with, this is kind of like a leg up, some help coming in to support you on your journey. That whatever you do, you're not meant to do it alone. You're meant to have help and support. And Spirit is putting someone on your path to help you. We have this magic energy here with someone alchemizing, transmuting negative energies in their life. They may be very silent right now and not sharing with you. Let them do their healing. You may be getting a leg up, or they may be, from Spirit or from somebody around you. And then to the sea, flow with the energies, right? Oh, I wish in my younger years I learned how to flow with energy better. We have the energy of adaptability here, that maybe you are adaptable right now, or that you need to be more adaptable in your life. It's going to get busier and moving faster, so be able to flow with the energies and be adaptable to changing conditions is going to be important. Angelic help here from a naughty angel, I guess. She needs some clothes on. Then we have this energy of understanding with a third eye that's lighting up right now. Our 9 energies with exchanging gifts. And this is sharing energy with people, being reciprocal again. Treasure Island, you know, some magical energy might be coming in here for you. Someone's dealing with a lot of fear and anxiousness and overthinking and worry right now. We have a period of growth going on, so keep staying determined and going the distance. You might find great joy in music. I know I do, and messages can come in music. Someone's going through a huge transformation here, or regeneration. You know, maybe we all have been going in a huge transformation, and, you know, this is even sprouting energy now. You know, there's all different kinds of transformations, right? There's all different kinds of levels of healing, and maybe in this group we're all healing through something, right? And then we have the never-ending story, that it's going to end at some point. You just need to keep going the distance on it. Then we have the energy of solitude. When you're in solitude, peace prevails, right? Your mind gets cleared. You're not bogged down. Taking a walk alone, enjoying some private time to yourself. Our self-expression energy is coming up, and this is all the 11 energy. Being our authentic self, how good it feels, how passionate you feel when you're your authentic self. And then we have imagination, using your imagination, envision where you want to go, what you want to be, what you want your life to look like. And go in the distance, having that determination to just move forward in life and get to something. Know that life is speeding up. You're going to be moving more, doing more, rushing around more, I think. And then we have the biome, knowing in your energy that you are part of a bigger system here, that there's a whole other world that exists beyond this earth. in the heavens and all around us. There's different dimensions and different energies, and that we are all just one, living on this earth and taking from it. Right? We don't own earth. We're from earth. There's a difference in that, okay? All right, everyone. So those are our big energies. Let's take out the sacred forest. And what kind of positive energies are coming in here? What do the angels want us to know? What's going to be happening? What are we stepping into? What's coming towards us? All that kind of stuff, angels. What do we need to know? Spirit guides, what do the angels want us to know? What's going on? What do we need to be aware of? I think I maybe asked for too many things. There we go. Spirit saying, yup, you did. Okay. Bottom of our deck is Ancient Oak Spirit and Strength, and right, remaining strong despite what's going on, just powering through it. Okay. We have Wild Rose Fairy with love. The energy of love is coming in here. Well, it is February after all, and Valentine's Day. It is the month of love. So feel the love, send out love, right? Be the love. Frog Spirit with a renewal, and yes, we know we're going through regeneration, right? We know it. We've got a new cycle starting. Mystic Meadow and Sanctuary, you know, build a sanctuary for yourself. This is having all your spirit guides around you, and let that comfort you and bring you comfort to know that you have this group of spiritual guides and allies around you, your angels and ancestors, okay? They want you to know that. Bee Spirit with prosperity, you know, keep going on your path, what you're doing. You are going to come into a prosperous time. And Dragon with power. Remember, the dragon chooses you. You don't choose the dragon, so be careful as you step into power in your life. Don't burn down villages. Don't set people on fire. That kind of thing, right? Use your power for the good. And our last energy is Moonlight Enchantment and Magic. And again, there's a big moon there. So that full moon in Virgo at the end of the month could be a big important moon for some of us here in this group. Okay? All right, people, how did I still get over an hour? I don't know how I do it in these readings. Well, there's enough here for someone to find the message they needed, right? And that's the way I'm going to look at it. Sending you all love and light. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. And I hope you have a marvelous week ahead. And don't forget to check out your February readings. And look at more than just your sun sign, please. There are wonderful messages in so many of those readings. And you can put your own little private reading together with your different planet placements, right? So you should do your sun, your moon, your rising, and Venus. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.